I thought it was on the right start. Oh no. Looked over at my monitor. I know this must have been I'm meant to be on screen, and I am. Not bad. The animation is meant to be. And I'm here. Hello everyone. You like my little drawing of Space Marines? I'm you, but bigger. That's like my version of a firstborn Horus Heresy era Ultramarine meeting a Primaris Marine for the first time. Like, Primaris Marines are huge by comparison. Oh no, I can't get my glove on. No, glove! Get on my hand. Get on my handy. Glove. Why do you do this to me, Geoff? What did I ever do to you to deserve this treatment? Okay, I got one glove on. You can see one glove. That's not very well on, if I'm honest. It's at a weird angle. Whatever. It's fine. Hello, Dunan. How are you doing? How are you doing? I hope you're okay. I hope you're having fun. How am I doing? I'm struggling to put gloves on. Hay fever's a bit bad today. Not as bad as it was yesterday, but I've been all sneezy and sniffly, so I'm sorry if I'm a bit like that on the stream today. You're tired. You're tired. You're not allowed to learn. You're not allowed to be tired of my streams. My streams of excitement. Energy. You like to be like, pow, 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 pow. Yeah.
Space Marines, more like space.
More like space what? What more like space what, Cupcake? Did you not think of an end for that joke? Don't just dance and ignore me. Space secret. Space secret. Oh, Cupcake, you're a silly Billy.
Space Marines, more like space nerds.
More like space nerds. Yeah, that's definitely not me typing that out. Definitely not me. Oh, I'm a silly Billy. I'm a silly Billy. Do you want to see the Marines I've got? Do you want to see the Marines are building today? The difference between a Primaris Marine and a normal Marine, a firstborn, is not that high, if I'm entirely honest. Like, it's... Where are they? Where are they? Hey up, boss, Handcam. Here we go. Here's some Marines I built earlier. If you don't get that joke, wait a minute. Am I behind chat? Right, I am behind chat. What am I doing behind chat? Stop being... I don't want to be behind chat. My chat needs to be behind me. Where's... Where am I? There I am. There I am. I'm in front of chat again. But yeah, here's a Primaris Marine that I built ages ago. Remember we were building Flamey Boys? Yeah, this is one of our Flamey Boys. Now this is a firstborn Marine I built today in an experiment. Kind of a firstborn Marine. But that head, that's not a beaky head. That's not a beaky... Oh, hi, sad cucumbers. That's not a beaky head. Is it? That's a normal head. Like, we look over here. We look over here. Like, that's what the heads are meant to be for the space for firstborns. These beaks. I didn't even want to show the beaks properly. That's how bad beaks are. Not if the camera wants to show them. This camera never wants to focus on anything. I was also the firstborn, then did everything else. What? Yeah, normal Space Marines, so before Primaris came out, are now referred to as firstborn Marines. Come on, like, camera, focus. It's like the entire thing. There we go. Oh wait, focus for like half a second. There we go. These heads these helmets are what's meant to be on a firstborn Space Marine, but instead we put a Primaris helmet on it. And a Primaris helmet is slightly too big for them, but honestly, it doesn't look that wrong. You just look at how big the head is and the body here. Like, first I was born, then I did everything else. I still don't get it, but then look at his head. His head is like so much smaller compared to the rest of his body compared to this dude. But let's put them next to one another. They use the same base. Let's get them roughly in line. You can definitely see the Primaris Space Marine. This one is way bigger than this one. Bigger weapon. Okay, but bigger weapon makes sense. That is like a heavy flame in comparison to just a piddly plasma gun. But yeah, like look at the legs compared to one another. This leg is just beefier, bulkier. The body is wider. Compare the backpacks to one another. Yeah, these guys are just a lot bulkier in general. Well, the thing is, I also gave him a Primaris shoulder pad. Yeah. Hello, Banry. So the shoulder pad's quite big here. So it makes the head, and it's not just any Primaris shoulder pad, it's one of the ones with the special, like the flayed out thing here, the flare. So it makes it even bigger. That makes the head look more in line with the rest of the body. When you got such a big shoulder pad. Yeah. Although the shoulder pads of these firstborn Marines are pretty huge compared to the normal space, like the same size, yet the Primaris Space Marines are so much bigger. Like body wise, but they both use the same size shoulder pads. Sorry, I sniffed. I didn't mean to. I'm full of hay fever. But yeah, I also built this plasma cannon guy because I did not understand how to build these plasma cannons. Yeah, I figured it out in the end. Like, he's holding what appears to be a trigger, but it's actually just like a handle for the targeting thing. Oh, wait a minute, I need to put the stream avatars in front of me. There we go. There we go. Hello, Banry. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Yeah, but he's also got Primaris head and a Primaris shoulder pad. And I think this is like not Heresy era plasma cannon. I think this is like more modern plasma cannon. I can't remember. I bought this separately on eBay. I bought 4 of them for my needs. Yeah. Yeah, these 2 are built today just to experiment and make sure everything seemed right. And but these 2 are the ones that are for thumbnails that I decided to build anyway. So you got this guy who, that plasma gun, the arm is from the normal arm for this model. The plasma gun though is taken from a Heroes of the Chapter set, that's for Primaris. Like, you can just see the line there where I cut out the plasma gun from this hand. The gun from this hand. Cut out the plasma gun, well, the Folkite gun from Heroes of the Chapter, they glued it in place. It's then used in the Heroes of the Chapter Primaris head. And it's also got Heroes of the Chapter addition on his back, but if I did not glue at the correct angle, mind you, it fell over slightly. Decided to leave it there. Basically wanted it to be an Iron Halo.
Petra joined the mix.
Oh, thank you for subscribing, Petra. Much appreciated. I need to get further forward on my chair. There you go. My chair does not roll along this thick carpet that well. But this is from a Primaris Black Templar set. I cut off this arm, put it into place, it would fit onto there. And yeah, that's the sword. Oh, and also this loincloth, that's too long, and this thing here are also from the Heroes of the Chapter set. Yeah. Then I took this model. I actually really dislike the model that this came from. It's meant to be a... You're doing fine, preparing for a busy day for activity tomorrow. Ooh. What you're planning to do tomorrow? I hope you're doing amazing stuff. Oh my gosh. Those shoulder pads are cool. Yeah, I don't like the actual model this came from, because this is just like one of the generic plastic Heresy era Terminator legates or whatever they call them. And now it's being a Terminator captain. So I edited it up. First, I just added the Black Templar Power Fist from the Primaris Space Marine set onto the arm. Covered up the lack that it didn't have these things here anymore, because that's attached to the original arm. Yeah. And this thing here, what I did was... What did I do? Oh yeah, I took this thing. Because it's... What's it called? I don't know. I don't know what the word is. Oh, it's meant to be part of the leg armor for the Black Templar Primaris stuff. I just decided to add it there because it fits in the gap quite well. I also added in some just generic ribbon stuff right here to help fill in the gap even more. Added these spikes from a Dreadnought Power Claw on top of it, and you can actually see these are the bottom of the spikes because it wasn't flat, so this was meant to be like a knuckle. But I had to cut the knuckle off so they'd fit nice and flat with the back. Not that flat, mind you. I also did this weird clock onto him because I thought it would look fun. Added some bones, some Black Templar insignia, some extra packs there, some extra bones up here. Because, I mean, Black Templar love their bones, right? And then I had to shave down this head so it would fit into the gap of the head here. And that is once again just a generic... Actually, it's not even a generic Primaris head. It's a Primaris Sergeant head. Let's trim down. Come on. Focus. There you go. Yeah, you can see on the little skull it was a Primaris Sergeant head. And I also gave it a combi motor halter. Yeah. So there we go, that's how I made that model. So it doesn't look too bad combining, like the different sized models, very different scale models. The Primaris are just so much bigger than the Heresy era stuff. But if you trim it down and combine them well enough, it doesn't look that bad. I mean, I could make it look better, but I mean, I'm too lazy for that. You know? You know? Yuck. Oh. Yeah, what else do I have to do? Yeah, but this is the kit you use. Like this kit, though, it doesn't come with any plasma guns or anything. It comes with these little chainsaw bayonets. Chainsaw bayonets. Who wants a chainsaw bayonet, though? I don't. I do want a chainsaw bayonet. That's actually no, I wouldn't, because that sounds dangerous. I don't want a dangerous chainsaw bayonet. Crafting painting time. Yeah, it's crafting time, not painting time. Just crafting time. What's it? Can you see I'm leaning over? I'll lean back. I'll lean back again. But yeah, I don't like Beak Marines. We're not Raven Guard. We're Black Templar. But yeah, the entire idea is what happened is a Black Templar crusade came across a planet where they found a giant vault of Sigismund of Imperial Fists of Imperial Heresy era Imperial Fists equipment from the Sons of Sigismund, of the followers of Sigismund, and they just saw this as like a sign from the Emperor, so they decided to start using that equipment and like producing more firstborn space marines to use it. But they had to modernize it and upgrade it and repair it, so that's why it's got loads of modern pieces as well. Why it's got a mixture of Primaris and modern pieces as well as Heresy era stuff. Basically found an ancient cache of Imperial Fist gear and decided to upgrade it, update it, and put it into use. Purple Cupcake is me, yeah! The Purple Cupcake is you! I don't know how to change. I think you can change it if you want to. That's Galaxy Cupcake. That's Galaxy. You're a consumer of Galaxy's Albatronic and Branway. You got Galaxy, and I think there's like a way to change it. It's like one of the commands is to change a cupcake. Okay, there we go. Leg. Nom 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 nom. So we gotta do, we're gonna finish the rest of this squad. We're gonna finish the rest of this squad. Get rid of this. Yeah. I also got a bunch of spare Black Templar bits as well to give them more Black Templar vibes. So we need one of these faces. Yeah, Galactic Cupcake. Da 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 Galactic Cupcake. That doesn't sound very fitting, does it? I'm also not a big fan of these chest plates though. Like these chest plates always felt like the chest plates that would be used by only jump pack troopers. Never liked them. Remember as a kid I always tried to change which one they were, which chest plate I was using if that one came up. Well, that's not the leg for that one. This is a leg for that one. I have no idea what I'm doing. See if this leg goes here, right? Yeah, that leg is correct. Iron Man, chest. Iron Man chest. What do you mean an Iron Man chest? I always preferred the ones with an eagle on the chest, if I'm honest. Like the eagle chest is the best chest. The Aquila, that's what they call it. An Aquila. There we go. Might have to like trim down those little lumps. There we go. And then plonk. Oh look, that's actually a pretty dynamic pose. I like that pose. Then we just glue down the footsies. Glue down the feetsies. Place it on the basis. And glue sniffs. Don't sniff the glue! Stop sniff. Oh, Elite Trainer will be back. But hello and bye-bye, Elite Trainer. Elite Trainer became a what? And Tony Tanuki is your hand. Hello everyone. We're building a mixture of Heresy. We're using Heresy era bodies, but giving them Primaris heads and shoulder pads. And sometimes weaponry. And modern firstborn weapons too. Yeah. If you don't know what that means, that's fine. You don't need to know. So let's give them this gun, right? Let's give them this gun. I mean, why not give them this gun, right? Yeah. I don't know why. I've got heavy bolters here as well. I also, a funny thing with this one is if you look at this plasma gun, you can see a tiny little lump and a hole at back there. Well, if it ever focuses on it, you will see it. There you go, yeah, tiny little hole there. This is because this is actually from a vehicle. It's meant to like plug onto a vehicle. I edited it and made it so it could be used in an arm. I've had found out I had enough plasma guns anyway and I didn't need to do that, so. Dance! Oh my gosh, Tony Tanuki, I was like, little stars coming from them. Okay, is this the correct hand that I'm looking for? Looks like it. That looks like it might be the correct hand. It is the correct hand. Okay, now I just need one more arm. Just one more arm. Now that's a scout arm. Okay, is it this arm here? No. Here. Alright. No, not that arm. Not that arm. What was one? What's an arm I was looking for? It's not that one. Not that one. I had it for just a moment. I was bringing it out, but then I lost it. Okay, so not these pieces over here. You know what? It's going to be easy just to take the pieces out. There we go. Is this the arm I wanted? No, that's not the arm I wanted. That it? Is that it? Nope. Nope, not that arm, not that arm. Not this arm. Yeah, it's this arm. Okay. So this arm will go on and click it. Yeah, this is another Primaris arm. Another Primaris set of arms. Yeah. Cupcake. 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 Everyone loves cupcake. 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 Dancey, dancey, dancey. I should do a dancing stream one day. Guys, do you want to do a dancing stream? I can't dance. I couldn't do a dancing stream. Like, I don't think I have a physical health to do a dancing stream. We could animate to dance though. Have a pretend I'm doing that in real life. That's what still being an influencer is all about. You just pretend you're doing cool. Oh, this arm needs fixing up. Look at that mold line. Look at that mold line. You can't see it. Yes, you can. There you go. Look at that mold line. It sucks. It sucks. Give me these clippers. Oh my gosh, there's a concert going on next door. People screaming. It's like a person on a microphone going ba 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 ba. Got to go now. Bye bye, Banwy. I hope you've had a good time. And I hope whatever you're doing goes well. Or that you dream of cupcakes if you're going to sleep beddy bows. If you're going to beddy bows. Yeah. Okay, then we glue this here. Yeah. And then all we need to do is glue these arms to the body, and hopefully the arms don't feel too big on this body. On this time. What's she up to this time? I'm making Primaris Space Marines. Well, actually, I'm making Horus Heresy era Space Marines. I'm putting Primaris pieces on them. I'm being kind of blasphemous. Like, look at that. Primaris Black Templar bolt rifle rather, on a Horus Heresy era body. Come on, just focus. Focus, camera, focus! This camera's ADHD. It's just like me for real. Oh no. It doesn't want to focus on a headless body. There we go. Heresy. Heresy era body, but for arms and for bolt rifle is from Primaris. We're then gonna want another head. Not that kit. Wait, where's my set of heads? Is it this one? Yeah, there we go, set of heads. Ooh, wait, there's other Space Marine heads over here. I forgot, like, turned them off. Which one do I want? I'll use this one. I'll use this one. Put him here. Yeah. Because I don't like beaky marines. That's the issue. I just don't like the beaks. And this Age of Darkness Horus Heresy set is full of beaks. It's like, I don't want your beaks. Keep your beaks, you beaky marines. We're not Raven Guard. A Black Templar here. Peak. No, not peak beak. Weak beak. Weak beak. We take the Crusader era helmets. Themed helmets. Ah, my hair's getting in my eyes. My eyes in my eyes. Here we go. Here's some. No, that's not the shoulder pads I wanted. Where's the shoulder pads I wanted? I had a bunch. Those are arms. Those are other arms. But here we go. Loads and loads of shoulder pads in here. Right, that's part of a heavy bolter. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay, then we break off this little bit of sprue that's still on it. And we go and glue it on. Yeah. Oh. Beak, beak. Beak. Does it fit? Yes, it does. Because they use the same size shoulder pads. Yeah. Why do we use the same size shoulder pads? And it makes sense to be using large shoulder pads because your shoulder pads are meant to help protect your, not just your arms and shoulders, but actually your head and neck. Where you're otherwise going to be vulnerable. And even partly your chest. But here we go. See, he looks completely fine. He doesn't look like he's got overly, well, a little bit like he's got overly long arms, but for the most part, not really. Just like, that's what he's gonna be like. I like how backwards this Horus Heresy era Space Marines look though. Like the equipment really looks like it's just cobbled together. Like we could build better stuff today. He just has a long arm gene, probably. Probably. Let's compare these arms. That arm versus this arm. Yeah, this arm definitely you can tell is bigger. But by himself, he just looks fine. Oh. Wait, why did I cut this off? Let's get a... Let's make a special Space Marine, eh? Let's make a special Space Marine. A Space Marine Sergeant who has a plasma pistol. Yeah. Oh, look! Mohawk! We can make a Space Marine. I'm making a Space Marine with a Mohawk. None of you can stop me. None of you can stop me. Making a Space Marine with a Mohawk. Mohawk. Making a Space Marine with a Mohawk. Mohawk. And it's gonna have a power fist, it's gonna have a mohawk, and it's gonna be so cool. It's gonna be too cool for school. Like the rest of you are gonna be like, oh my gosh, he's so cool. I want him to go to my school. I'm going like, he's too cool. It's like, oh no. What does too cool for school even mean? How can you be too cool for school? Like, school is the coolest place on earth. Every single school. I'm joking. School can be really traumatic and not fun, if I'm honest. There we go. Yeah, I was trying to glue this leg to a different marine before. Turned out I used the wrong leg. Now that fits way better. Wide stance. Wide stance is like, come at me, bro. Isn't there like a joke about, you know, standing with your legs wide? Or is that just sitting with your legs wide? Like, you know, trying to be domineering of the way you sit down. But really, it just makes you kind of look like really immature and insecure. Insecure, that's the word. There you go. This is the helmet I want. Come on, get out of it. Stop getting caught up in the plastic folds. Okay, we want this head on. Yeah, because this is my favourite type of head for Space Marine. It kind of seems knightly. Come on. Come on, camera. Okay. There we go. Yeah, got the Black Templar symbol on him, and yeah. Okay, it looks like a knight. Looks like a robotic knight. I love that. Anyway, yeah, here's like the special set for the things of this thing, for the thing. Do you know, for just the thing, and it things. No, this is like the upgrade kit for the Horus Heresy era Space Marines. It's like you got the sergeant here and stuff. Yeah, there we go. Wait, where's his arms? Do you just use any of the arms of the main kit? Okay, I also want the mohawk. I want to glue a mohawk for my character. And I want a little banner. I want a little banner. Give me a little banner. Da, 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 da. Give me a little banner. Da, 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 da. I want a banner. Jump. Jump. Can you jump? I dropped the banner. I don't know where it went. Why am I always dropping pieces? Why? Okay, Tootsies. Find a banner for me. There it is. It stabbed me in the Tootsies. It stabbed me in the Tootsies. Okay, now just flip along these edges so the screw didn't come off properly. There we go. Oh my gosh, this is such a tiny banner. And this is such a tiny power fist. Oh. Why is the power fist so tiny? Such a tiny fist. Like another piece of missing. I think there's another piece of missing. I think there's meant to be like a thumb here. But I'm missing. Oh, there it is. There's the thumb. You do jump. Yay! I'm glad you jumped. I'm glad you guys are having fun with stream avatars and makes it all worthwhile getting them. There we go. So now I can put the little thumb piece. Oh my gosh, trying to put this thumb piece on requires precision engineering. There we go. Look at the tiny power fist. Look at the tiny power fist. It's like, this is my finger. This is the power fist we just built. Oh, it's so tiny. Let's compare it to this power fist of this Terminator. Is just from a normal Primaris Space Marine. Oh my gosh. Oh. Like, look at that. It's just so tiny in comparison. They didn't have to make it so small, but they did. We want it like raised up at the side. We could have it resting on his knee. I kind of like the idea of him just resting his power fist on his knee. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna rest his power fist on his knee. Like, oh my gosh, looking around this tiny little fist is like way too much work. Let me just rest it on my knee. I've been accidentally turn it on so that my knee gets pulverized by force fields. By pulsating force. That's what a power fist actually is. It's just like wreathed in pulsating force fields. Okay, I'm also looking at the mohawk. Does the mohawk fit? Not quite the right shape. But if we trim it down. Oh, that's because it's got a bit of sprue there as well. But can it fit? It fits perfectly. Mohawk Marines! Mohawk. I've got a Mohawk Marine. Okay, I've got to show you off a Mohawk Marine. Just let it glue down. Let it glue down so it's stuck properly. How's the weather? It's been super warm. It's why I've been having so much hay fever recently. And why there's like a mini concert going on next door. And why my neighbour was mowing the lawn not long ago and I've been having my air conditioning on. Ooh. Now it needs to go higher up. Is there anything more iconic than British punk and mohawks? Are you not hot with the gloves and hand covers? Obviously I am. I've got a fan going on under my desk. It's just blowing away at my tootsies. But for you guys, it's worth being a little too hot. It means I get to stream with you guys. Yeah. Come on, Mohawk! Mohawk! Oh, there's a little gap. I didn't want that little gap, but you go, Mohawk Marine. Yeah, I didn't want that little gap that's there. Maybe we can fill it in with just a tiny bit of spare plastic and make it look like it was purposeful. Oh, it'd have to be a very tiny piece of plastic, mind you. I do have very tiny pieces of plastic, so that would work. Ah, my nose. At max, it was 28C here. Oh. It's not being windy though, so it's like we're getting no food draft. So all that happens there, houses heat up. It keeps all the heat trapped in. You open the windows, but there's no breeze, so all of the air just stays trapped in the house. And most people's home fans are just not going to be enough to like blow the wind out of a house. We are not designed for this level of heat. We're designed for a mildly cold climate. We're designed for a very wet climate that doesn't get very warm and doesn't get extraordinarily cold. Using a knife to be more precise if I'm moving this plastic. Harvey doesn't want to move. Oh, the plastic fell off. So pick it up with a knife. There we go. Let me get it in there. Not at the side, actually in the gut. Oh, there you go. Needs a little bit more of a push, and there you go. Now I'll just get my glue. We need a giant fan to save Britain. No, you need lots of them inside everyone's houses. Or more accurately, to get air conditioning everywhere. But a lot of places just don't have air conditioning in Britain. A lot of places that do don't use it because we live in Britain. And speaking of that, now I'm speaking of heat and stuff, I'm going to turn on my own air conditioner. I had it on before the stream, but then I turned it off because it was starting to get... If it's a big loud noise now of a fan, that's just because air conditioner's on. Okay, so how does this look now? A little bit of a sheen of the glue. Hopefully it didn't destroy too much of the detail with the glue. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, that looks a lot better now. There's still a gap, but it looks more purposeful, like it's been built that way. Okay, other thing I need is another hand. Turn it on, Queen. Blurry flavour. Oh, no. He's mocking me again. He's mocking me again. Everyone, get him. Get... Oh, servo skull. I want a servo skull. Ah, it's been so long since we've had any servo skulls. Okay, so let's try 29. Oh, come on. What do you mean, oh, come on? Just because you're not free to bully me, Talan. Just because you're a mod doesn't mean you're allowed to bully me. I'm joking, by the way. I'm joking. You're not bullying me. No one bullies anyone on these streams. There we go. Okay, let's get the little plasma pistol on the end of the hand. Yeah. There's not an arm I'm missing. There's not an arm I'm missing now. There's no arm here. I'm just meant to take one of the arms of the rest of the kit and utilise it. Talan's being challenged to a duel by Elite Trainer. Oh, Elite Trainer's back! Hi, finally back! I'm Cupcon. You wanna see? You wanna see a Mohawk Marine Elite Trainer? There we go. Well, just stay tuned and you'll see it. Talan has declined for duel. Oh my gosh, Talan never wanting to duel. Because he doesn't want to lose. He doesn't want to lose. He won those 2 times by cheating and now I've got rid of his cheats. Definitely got rid of them. Definitely figured out how he was cheating. Definitely got rid of his cheats. Because he was definitely cheating. He wasn't just getting lucky like the rest of us were. Yo, by the way, Mohawk Marine! Mohawk! No, 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 Mohawk! 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 Ah, okay, I found an issue. The Mohawk is wanting to break the backpack. And as a result, I can't get the Mohawk to look where the plasma gun's meant to be shooting. Okay, I could get him like looking for the other direction. And take the plasma gun arm. Have it lowered. Yeah, that works. Okay, plasma gun arm is lowered. Do we want to put this guy at the back? Or do we want to give him a servo skull instead? Okay, I'm gonna have to re-glue this. Ugh, it's a mess. But at least the glue that was there still wet. So it should glue well still. There we go. There we go. Now that looks cool. Stop being blurry. Focus. There we go. There we go. Oh, don't know what I'm going to do for a backpack yet. Okay, so we give him one of these Black Templar shoulder pads because they're cool. And everyone needs a Black Templar shoulder pads on a Wednesday. There we go. Look at that. And then we give him one of the other shoulder pads. Yeah, it's just in here. Actually, wait a minute. I've got another set of shoulder pads just over here. I say another set, another shoulder pad we can use. That's a bit different looking. This one, here we go. Yeah, we'll use this shoulder pad. On this arm. Like, we could give him the backpack, this backpack, right? So he's got a little banner. Or we could put a servo skull on. Actually, I think it's meant to be this backpack that gets the banner. Yeah, it's this backpack. Okay, we'll give this backpack the banner, then we'll give him a servo skull. I love servo skulls. Servo skulls are king. The chads. You don't have a servo skull, you don't have a life. Only Gigamaxed, Giga Chads, Alpha Sigmas have servo skulls. Like, this is why every single Inquisitor's a servo skull, because everyone loves Inquisitors, and Inquisitors are great. Inquisitors never do anything wrong. And you never see them coming, you never expect the Inquisition. Okay, so yeah, you go on top of this thing. How do you fit on top? I don't know. I'm just going to assume you glue on top of here. Yeah, is that a little Inquisitor symbol? Is that a little Inquisitor symbol on the back? It shouldn't be. This is like before the Inquisition existed. You can definitely tell what that is. There you go. Like, that looks like a little Inquisitor symbol right there. There we go. Okay, but this would roughly glue to like here. Maybe not. Maybe to here. Maybe it's meant to glue to the same backpack. It's a different backpack here. Can I rip this backpack off and replace it with a good backpack that the servo skull can glue to? I think it goes like this. Okay, I'm assuming it goes like this. Okay, come on. So we just get lots and lots of glue. Lots of glue until all the plastic melts and there's no model left, and then we can glue this on. And we're doing conversions, so it doesn't have to be exactly correct or anything like that. It just has to be correct enough for me to be happy. There we go. That look. Oh, come on. I hate this camera at times. There you go. See? Servo skull. Mohawk Marine. Got a little hole in its mohawk. Might use some green stuff later to fix that up. Okay, so we got a sergeant with a servo skull, a plasma pistol, and a power fist, and a mohawk. Cool. Colour when? Colour when? I don't know. We're gonna have to I'll have to undercoat it first, so I can't do that on stream. We got normal bolt rifle dude. We got plasma cannon dude. Have we got plasma pistol dude? It's all amazing. Yeah. Oh, by the way, have people watched a new video on the channel? I hope you enjoyed it. Talan worked hard on making that video a possibility. Yeah. To get colour on this though, I need to undercoat it, which means I have to get my spray gun and I've got it's not even a gun, it's just a spray can, and go get it all undercoated properly and primed and ready for modelling. Talan made a vid. Where? It's on the channel. It's on my channel. He edited it. It's the latest video on the channel for one he made. Yeah. Yeah, video is so funny. I can see the hard work. Thank you. I'm sure Talan would appreciate it. Yeah. Okay, also, I'm just going to get the chainsaw bayonet out because I want a chainsaw bayonet. Why wouldn't you want a chainsaw bayonet on your gun? Mainly because a chainsaw bayonet will be extremely heavy and extremely likely to fail and break because you know how chainsaws are. Like, if you ever tried to cut cloth with a chainsaw, you know what I mean. I'm a silly. I'm a silly. It's an 8-minute long video. Okay, so then we take this thing out. And then we take out one of the heads. We take out a head. We break the skull. Here's one of the heads. We take this head. We twist it off. Blah. There we go. By the general, I've been awake for 38 hours. Am I cooked? You should probably go to bed. Take care of yourself, elite trainers. Go to sleep. It's not healthy to stay awake that long. You'll eventually start giving yourself some brain damage. It's not good when that happens. It can be a pretty permanent issue when it happens. So just get to bed. And just, even if you think about going to sleep, and just pretend to sleep. And just lie there. That's better than nothing. It's better than nothing. Brain damage. Damn, yeah. I think it's like, I've stayed awake longer than that without any real issue. But it's generally, once you stop being awake for that long, it's generally a good idea to try and focus on sleeping. There you go. Okay, need to clip this little bit off the arm because for some of the shoulder pad, for some reason they all had bits of spruce still connected. But how does this even attach to the gun? Like, yeah, no. How? How? Is it this way around it goes? No. It would go like that, but what's the point of this piece? Unless obviously if it's meant to be... I might be missing something here of how it attaches. Okay, here we go. Here's a kit. Okay, each of the chainsaws different. No, for all the same kit. There's another piece that's meant to be glued down first. Sleep is overrated. Have to fix the sleep schedule then. Yeah. Your sleep is overrated, but you're not meant to say that, you're crazy. Oh, so that bit goes here, definitely. Okay, that's how it glues on. Okay, I think I've got it. I think I've got how the chainsaw attaches. If we look at it from the other angle, it's pretty obvious. Oh, it fell off. Don't worry, I've got this. There you go, that's how it attaches apparently. Oh, that must be the exhaust point. That little lump coming out the back that you can barely see because it's blurred. Yeah. Okay, the new glue onto there. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Glue. Get glued. There's no actual guide points on this, it's just flat piece against flat piece, so you have to do a bit of guesswork. Just like, normally got like a hole here, a little lump that fits into a hole, but instead it's just smooth. Or at least a newer piece. Actually, even on old models you used to have that. Well, at least now it gives you like some ability to like twist and remodel them. So not every single one's the exact same pose. Oops, that was way too much glue just then. There we go. We pose just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh. Oh. Move down. Move up. There we go. Clipped in. There we go. Yeah. Okay, that's how it goes. Roughly. There's a little bit of a gap there with the arm, with this hand. Okay, so move it down. Get the glue on so it goes in that gap. Press them into one another. Oh, now it's just falling off. Somehow the glue made it less concrete. Oh. There you go. How about we just get the Primaris head here? Yeah. Horus Heresy Era Black Templar. Oh gosh. This is such a silly way of doing this. I also don't like the bumpy shoulder pad. Like, they got these weird bumpy shoulder pads on the Mark 6s, and I'm not a fan of those shoulder pads. Not a fan of the beaks. Only on Raven. I love Raven Guard with beaks. And you know, similar types of Space Marines with beaks. I can even see like Blood Angels in beaks. But not Black Templar. Not Imperial Fists. We can do better than beaks. There we go. There we go. Now let's compare the two bolt guns. Oh, it's just so silly. Oh. But for Primaris bolt gun is just so much bigger. Oh. I mean, a Primaris Marine at first glance doesn't look that much bigger than a normal Marine. Like, it is bigger, but put the two like this and it's just like, looks similar in size. Primaris Marine, its most obvious size difference is that it's much bulkier rather than much taller. And by giving the old Horus Heresy Space Marines these big shoulder pads and the bigger heads and stuff, makes them seem bulkier as well. Little bit bigger. Much bigger. I mean, look at the two of them. Look at the two. I mean, this guy is much bigger. Look how tiny this guy is compared to this guy. And look how big it. Like, this guy just go. Like, I mean, the bayonet's bigger than this dude. This bayonet bigger than this dude. But your formula beats are bigger. I don't know. I'd have a ruler on me. Actually, he looks a lot bigger than this dude, doesn't he? Okay, when we can take out the other guy, this guy, the difference doesn't seem as massive. We take out a plasma gun guy. Is the difference as massive? No, it doesn't feel as massive. Maybe it's a weapon. Because the bolt gun's so small. Actually, Mohawk dude does seem a lot smaller too. More bigger than the other one. Yeah. Okay, so we've done for 2 special weapons in this squad. So with a plasma gun and the plasma cannon. As long with a sergeant, now we just have to create 3 more guys who belong to the squad. No, 5 more guys. And they're just armed with normal bolt guns. We might give them the chainsaw bayonets too. I don't know. Maybe we'll give them one of them another bolt rifle. We got plenty of them. That's a scout bolt gun. We got plenty of spare bolt rifles. Not just over here, but just like in general everywhere. Loads of them. Yeah, we'll get another bolt rifle done, I think, next. Is this the hand? No, that's not the hand. Wait, is it? Yeah, that's the hand I want. No. Yeah. Yeah, that's the hand I want. Okay, we want another arm. Of similar structure. No, definitely not that one. One of these arms. Not that arm. Not that arm. Wait, no, not that arm. Not that one. Well, it's not this one, but... we're running out of options here. Wait, is it this one? No, it's not this one, gosh. It's definitely not that one. Did I use the correct arm for this one? I did. Which? Am I sure it's not this arm? Am I positively, absolutely sure? Yeah. Can't be. Okay, I might just have to go through my other set. You know what? Screw that. I'm just going to go into a different set. I've got plenty of spare Black Templar bits. Because I got loads of these boxes. I bought like 8 of them. Actually, I might have bought 12 of them. I can't remember. Don't ask me to wait. How many did I do? I got 40. So yeah, 8 of them. 8 of them. Where's that? So piece 30 would want piece 29. Okay, let's not go with piece 30. Let's go with piece 33. Would want piece 32. Piece, where's 31? Where's piece 31? Or 34. Well, it's either 34 or 31. That's what I want. That's 30. 29. That's also wrong. Wait, did piece that's not have the correct piece in or something? Did we not have the correct piece in? It was like they didn't. Okay, maybe like piece 31's over here. Oh, there's piece 31. There we go. Wallet's and Wallet's is dead. Walletson is dead. Don't worry about it. We killed Walletson because Walletson didn't want us to buy more Warhammer. Walletson was saying no. No, don't buy more Warhammer. And Walletson had to die for that. We couldn't let Walletson live. Walletson didn't want us to buy more We have to buy more Warhammer. It's the only option. Games Workshop needs me to buy more Warhammer. We're a big corporation. They need for money. They need for money. Walletson can't. I just realised one cupcake is impersonating Cupcon. No, that's a cupcake. Yeah, that's my cupcake. That's just like the cupcake I use to keep an eye on all of you lot. All of you nerds. You know, someone has to keep an eye on you nerds. So I do. Among Us. Among Us. And it also means that, like, I can take parts of the game if we really want to. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah. You're an Among Us. Okay, let's go with piece 1. Yeet. Piece 1, piece 2, and piece 3. Piece 1. Hey, one thing I could actually do is take this gun and just put it in these hands over here. Like for 5. Right, cut out that hand here. Cut out the hand here, put that there. Hey, maybe we could try that actually. We could try that. Imposter. There's no imposters. If anything, wouldn't I be the imposter for changing my appearance so much? I don't know why I'm always a chocolate cupcake though, a chocolate chalky colour. But I am. I'm always a chalky colour cupcake. Oh, I love. Do you like the little cupcakes though? And the stream avatar. I thought they were cool. I thought the little stream avatars were cool. Come on, get glue down. Homer Simpson. He got stuck in a Christmas tree. Homer Simpson. He doesn't like his family. He murdered a lot of people just to escape his wife. He murdered everyone I know with his only knife. There we go. Homer Simpson. He got stuck in a Christmas tree. Okay, that does not look like it goes together very well. Up to looking at the cupcakes is cute. What? Oh, it looks like Cuptools are just really interested in what they're doing. Oh, I've got something in my eye. Goes my finger. I had to. I wear glasses, don't worry. Plastic's not gonna fly into me. Ah, my arc! I'm joking. I'm joking. Plastic won't fly. Actually, it could fly into my eye, but I am wearing glasses, so I do have a tiny bit of protection. It does feel a little bit too long still, so let's clip it here. There we go. Oh yeah, it looks a lot better. I'm gonna have to just bend this plastic up a little. There we go. Then needing lots of glue. To glue this part together. Okay, this gun is not meant to attach to this arm. This hand is too big for this arm. But does that mean anything to me? Does that mean anything to me? No, it doesn't. Because I am Cupcake Conjuror, Lord of not knowing what anything means because I never studied a dictionary. Wait, did people actually study dictionaries? I did actually study a dictionary when I was younger. I just read through the dictionary looking for weird words. And, well, not weird words, just like synonyms. Like, what is this word? If it's like, oh, there's a word, that's what this means. Okay. So let's look at the definition of the words within that definition. I'm just like, basically, dictionary is just a weird choose your own adventure book if you really try hard enough. And you're just a nerdy enough kid with no friends or family. I also had to get a dictionary when I was learning French. And I decided to get a French to English dictionary, right? Oh no, this does not work. This did not work. They do not want to work together. The gun's too big for these arms. Okay, never mind. It's not going to work with the previous arms either. There you go, just let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of... There you go. No one saw anything. I got rid of the evidence. I mean, there wasn't any evidence to get rid of. Yep, we didn't fail to... Oh, trying to replace the art for Primaris arms on a Primaris weapon with the Handcam Heresy arms did not go very well. I bought one for $20, but it's just sitting there. Oh, why did you spend $20 on a dictionary? You can buy them for like a $5 on eBay. I actually have no idea. I just wanted to make fun of having a dictionary. I'm sorry. Oh, now the foot's falling off. Some guy just scammed me. Some guy. The bookstore. I just imagine you walking down the street and then some guy comes up to you. He's like, hey kid, wanna see what I got? He's like, maybe? Like, got all your best stuff here. It's gonna cost you though. The best stuff. The dictionary. And then you're like, oh my god, a dictionary. And then you bought the dictionary. And like, in an alleyway from some random guy just saying one updated one. I didn't know anything as a kid then. So Wait, did some guy just like approach you off the street, take you into an alleyway, and be like, "Hey, buy this dictionary, kid. It's updated. It's not only the best words in it, the most up-to-date words. You want to know all the cool words? What all the kids are saying today? Yeah, use this dictionary. You're the coolest kid in school." And you were like, "Oh my gosh!" Either the guy ended up getting like caught for illegal dictionary selling. That sounds like a plot from Codename Kids Next Door or something stupid. I thought, oh, it will help me learn. But here we are, misspelling and stuff. Yeah, I mean, if you're not misspelling, did you really ever spell anything to begin with? Oh, so I just dropped my sprue and it rolled like halfway under my desk. How does a square thing roll so? This rolls so well. Like I dropped it, it just rolled as far away as it could go. Oh. Ah, darn it, he fell off his base. You're meant to be glued. You're meant to be the glued one. You're meant to be stuck to the base. There you go. Ba, 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 da, 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 da. There you go. Yeah. YouTube's been weird today. Okay, so I need another head out. Yeah. Shrug. Shrug. There we go. And I need this out. And then I need another shoulder pad out. There we go. And look at it. Oh wait, we also need a backpack out. Oops. I forgot a backpack. I forgot. Can we change colours? Yeah, you can change a cupcake. I can't remember the instruction. I'd have to find the command. I think I'd have to close the stream avatars down and find. I could do that if you want me to. So you can change what cupcake you want to be. I think the name of the cupcakes are just galaxy, muffin, strawberry and cream and so on. There you go. Yeah. You want me to look online now? Oh, Spoople Doople, it's Cupcat. I'm not a cat. I'm making hello. SWL5. Also, you're a cupcake now. Get cupcakeified. Look at you, you're a muffin. You're a muffin cupcake. Also, we're making Horus Heresy Space Marines. But the Primaris Space Marines. Oh, Black Templar. What's going on here? Primaris heads, Primaris gun, Primaris Black Templar shoulder pad. Oh my word, I'm delighted. Don't eat yourself. Like, I don't think cats would ever say, I'm not a cat. I think would say something like, actually, it'd be like, meow, 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 meow. Why is this constantly coming for HDMI signal sign up? By the way, stream avatars. Stream avatars. Change avatar command. Oh, it's exclamation name change, and then the avatar you want. Okay. So if you want to change which avatar you are, it'd be like, I could change you right now. Change. Delete trainer. Exclamation mark. Avatar. Muffin. Did I just change you? I might have failed. Apparently that's how it does. How do I make background transparent? Why some of the images and the extinction? Creating avatars, commands, YouTube. What are the other integrated supports? Stream avatar. Yeah. Commands. That's what I was on. I swear there's like a way to go. Leaderboard, mod, add user, sound, shout out. I didn't change which one yet were apparently. Continue general. I'll work it out maybe. No, never mind. I'm focused now. I'm focused. Where are you, Elite Trainer? I'm gonna right click on you. Wait, now it says W5. There you go. Okay, which cupcake do you want to be? I can make you a strawberry. There you go. Wait, why did that not work? Oh, I have to do that. There you go. Blue or green? You want to be green. You want to be green. There you go. Get your sour apple now. You can't actually change your colour because I've not added colour variations to the cupcakes. There you go, you're elite. You're a green cupcake now. Anyone else want? I'm gonna change myself to a muffin. There you go. I'm a muffin too. Talan, what cupcake do you want to be? I am building for Marines. We're just changing the cupcakes. We're just changing the cupcakes. I can change your cupcake, Talan. I can change into anything you want to be. Well, into one of the 6 cups. Can I be lemon and vanilla flavoured, please? Well, if the closest one that is now is to lemon flavoured. And I could make you watermelon. We don't have a lemon and vanilla. Muffin is the closest one to lemon and vanilla. Originally, muffin was lemon and raspberry, but it ended up becoming banana and raspberry because people kept calling it banana and raspberry. I was just like, you know what? I'm giving up. Now we got the Oreo one. I can make someone an Oreo, well, not an Oreo one, cookies and cream. Talan, do you want to be cookies and cream? You want to be cookies and cream? Boom! Your cookies and cream, Talan. There you go. Yeet. Okay, but anyway, got 4. We so far built 6 of the Space Marines. We built Mohawk Marine. We built Plasma Cannon Marine, although I did build these 2 before the stream just to experiment. We built bolt gun with a chainsaw Marine. And we built this Marine and this Marine. Yeah. Delan did amazing work on the video. And if you don't agree, I'm punching you in the face. Right. There we go. You know what? I'm gonna give this guy a bolt gun. A normal bolt gun. Yeah. I mean, obviously he has to have a chainsaw or bayonet as well. I mean, are you gonna have a bolt gun with a chainsaw on it? Didn't think so. I worked a lot for it. Feel free to tell me how good a job I did by leaving a comment of a video and helping the channel out. Yeah, make sure to like it, share it with everyone, share it with your grandparents, get them to share it with all the people in the old folks home. I'm joking. You don't need to do that. Good job, Tenant. Oh, Mercury's here. Hello, Mercury. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope you've been listening to some good music. I thankfully recovered this week. I had a lot of time off this week, and I thankfully, my throat feels so much better. And the bruise of the back of my hand from when they put what are they called? A cannula in my hand, and it's so bruised still at the back. I'll show it to you, Grandma. Actually, a single person spamming comments is apparently not a good thing. If they just like put loads of comments down. If we put reply to other comments, that's good. But if they just put down loads of comments that are separate from one another, that's bad. Or so I've heard. I mean, I might be wrong about that. I mean, like, I imagine Talan knows way more about that stuff than I do. Oh my gosh, my Stream Elements just broke. YouTube. Stream Elements, don't break like this. It just logged me out. Log back in. There you go, thank you. You just hate it when I talk. No, I don't hate it when you talk. You just had a nap. Oh. I love naps. I'm glad you had a nap. I hope it was a very restful nap. Hope it was a super restful nap. Ba ba ba. Go, 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 go. There you go. Come on. Get glued in. Yeah. Oh, if you've not seen the poll on the channel, there's a poll on the channel for what to do next week. the Warhammer or Crusader Kings. And it's so close, I've decided I'm going to do both, continue the Corn campaign that we've been doing. And we're going to make a new Crusader Kings. And I think I'm going to be, in Crusader Kings, a pox father. So what that means is, or plague father, you create a custom character that has every single possible disease, and then uses all the extra points from all the disease you've got to get loads of life extension and protection genes and traits. You're doing fine. I listened to 7654321. I've never heard of that song before. It's a funny name. Fire by Ohio Players and Hello Bulldog by the Beatles. Oh my gosh. And in the first place by George Harrison. I know of George Harrison. I know of that person. I've heard the name. I don't want that shoulder pad. This shoulder pad. That should be good. There we go. There we go. Ooh. Okay, and now I've just got a bit of sprue that can be thrown away. There we go. I say thrown away. You should recycle your sprue at your local Games Workshop. The local Warhammer store. It's no longer called Games Workshop, it's called Warhammer the Shops. To make it more obvious. Actually, when it was called Games Workshop when I was a kid, I remember loads of people always came in looking for video games. It's like, or do you know, other types of board games. It's like, all we sell is Warhammer, so they're like, you know what, let's just change the name to Warhammer. That should clear things up. Also, people looking for Warhammer, go to the Warhammer shop. There you go. And now it just needs a backpack and another shoulder pad, and it'll be done. And it'll be done. Yee. Yee. Hello, Briar. How you doing? How you doing? We're building Space Marines. We're building. If you know anything about Warhammer lore, we're combining Firstborn, Horus Heresy, and Primaris. If you don't know Warhammer lore, then we're combining ancient Space Marines that were much smaller with the modern Space Marines that are much bigger. And by ancient, for 10,000 years old. There we go. See? He's got a chainsaw bayonet. Chainsaw bayonet. That's a little exhaust up the back. Raid. Wait, there's a raid. The notification was like, wait, there's a raid. It's not showing me the raid thing. The raid message. Hello, raiders. It's not showing me the... Why is it not showing me the raid notification? Oh my god, YouTube's really messed up today. Oh, thank you for the raid! Also, we built this mohawk guy. We gave a guy a mohawk. And a power fist. And a plasma pistol. Look how cool he is. Look how cool he is! It's my raid. Thank you for the raid, Briar. The most important type of raid. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. It's your... Yeah, that's... It makes it so I'm proud of that it's your raid. Oh, YouTube's been so mean. Oh no, the silver skull fell off. Dance. I can dance if I wanna. Look, oh yeah, you're a cupcake. If you want to change your cup, do you want to be a galaxy cupcake, Brian? What type of cupcake are you? You're a strawberry. No, Brian, you need to be a galaxy cupcake. Let's make Brian a galaxy cupcake. There we go. Galaxy cupcake. The Spire's got loads of stars in a thing. Mercury, do you want to change your cupcake? Or anybody else want to change your cupcake? Guys, don't eat the galaxy cupcake. It's Briar. She's a sleepy tuber. She's a sleepy tuber. Right, Briar, have you been sleeping recently? Did you dream of cupcakes? You have to dream of cupcakes. If you didn't, that's against the law. I'm gonna have to biff you up for that. That means get beaten up. Bah. I will try tonight. You'll try to sleep and dream of cupcakes. No, you're meant to dream of cupcakes every night. You don't even need to try, it just happens. That's what's meant to happen. That's what's meant to happen, Briar. There we go. There we go. She dreams of tiny horses. Oh, because she's a mare. Jokes for days. Okay, now we need another pet. Where did I put the other? And we got these pieces. Let's look at these pieces. I want another Primaris bolt gun. That's all I want right now. Got this one. Which would have this piece on it, yeah. This arm would go that way, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay, so... yeah, when I bought these extra guns, they did not give me the extra arms that's needed for them. That's disappointing. I gotta... I say, Mercury doesn't have a problem with your cupcake. That's fine. We'll leave it the same then. Oh. Thank you. God bless you. I'm sorry. I've got hay fever. I'm a very sneezy cupcake today. A very sneezy, sniffly cupcake. Sneezy cupcake. See you, General. Go to sleep. Have a good stream, everyone. I hope you do get some good sleep. Get some good sleep, Elite Trainer. Not good staying awake for 36 hours. Rog. Okay, I got a box of Space Marine stuff here. Get hydrated before bed and don't forget to dream of cupcakes. Let me turn on my microphone. Just quickly. Sorry, I had to blow my nose. That's why I turned off my microphone. Okay, so this piece is piece 50, no, 36. Now 36, I'm gonna probably want 35. That's 34. Where's 30? Where's 35? Okay, yeah, so here's piece 36. Well, these pieces are next to one another at all. Makes it hard trying to find the correct pieces. And the way they're designed means you can't just mix and match the pieces easily. Okay, so we've got 35 over here. And then 34 over here. There we go. I guess I just didn't suspect people would be wanting to use the guns on Black Templar. But I mean, ultimately, if you're making like Crusader, not Crusader mod, if you're not making Crusader Marines, but make a different type of Marine instead, like Intercessors, obviously you're going to want to use your spare guns from your Black Templars instead of the bolt rifles from your Intercessors. So that you get some more Black Templar thematics everywhere. Okay, there we go. I like this pose, walking forward with menacing meaning. The way that the legs are reminds me of the 70s, 80s. Do you know those disco jeans that are like flared out at the bottom? Yeah. Or do you know what for like a lot of the hippies wore? Ba, ba, ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, there we go. There we go. Yeah! Okay. I'll get glued on properly. A bit more glue on these edges where it was clearly meant to stick, but I didn't put glue originally. And then you use a guiding hole. There we go. Keeps you stuck in. We got a bolt gun. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew. It's actually really amusing to think about how tiny a lot of these pieces are. Like, this is my finger, and this is the gun. It's like smaller than my fingertip. It's like such a tiny model. Actually, no, it's loads of tiny pieces that fit together to make big models. Actually, really are they that big? Compared to me, no, I'm bigger. I'm so big. I won't know what hit them. See, I mean, like, this entire model is like, there's my thumb, there's the model. Oh, it's tiny. I mean, I'm saying this, but I've got like big hands, so. Big hands are a woman, at least. Like, there are these cutters, but actually for cutting down branches on trees. They're not for cutting sprue off. But my hands are so big that it makes these big branch cutting things just seem tiny. I'm joking, no, these are designed for, it's the Citadel on them. Citadel is a company that makes the models and stuff. Look at that, Citadel. You like a little ghost that comes out of my model, by the way, when it loses tracking, like when I'm putting my hands in front of a camera. Because I've got my camera just here. If it was up where it normally is, it would be just constantly blocked by this camera. I actually really like this squad now. I really think this tactical squad seems kind of cool. What do you think? Like, I was thinking maybe this will just look odd and they'll all just be weird size looking, but so far it's been, you know, pretty fun. Hey, look at them. Like, there's that dude. This normal bolt gun and chainsaw. There's this dude with a big bolt gun. I love Mohawk dude. It looks like a Roman Praetorian or whatever. And this dude with a big plasma cannon. That plasma cannon looks so weird, but I'm so used to plasma cannons with the trigger not being up front but back here. And they hold them more like a normal gun. But it's like, I mean, it makes sense to hold them on his shoulder like that and use a targeting away. But I mean, I'm just not used to them looking like that. It doesn't matter if it makes sense. I don't like change. It's because they're so big, it looks like they're just going to fall over when it's like that. There we go. I love these big I always love oversized shoulder pads, man. These shoulder pads are so oversized. They're like pauldrons under like a paladin. Like, look at that. Shooting at him. Okay, his arm does look a bit long, right? There, it looks fine. There, definitely looks a bit long. Maybe even move a shoulder pad so it's further down on him. It will help. Yeah, whatever. I don't mind. I don't mind them looking a bit odd. You know? We all look a bit odd sometimes. Like I do for the last two Space Marines with just normal bolt guns rather than the Black Templar bolt guns. Maybe I'll look for some extra Black Templar extras to add on to them. Like for purity seals and stuff like that. And one thing that we have been missing so far is that the kit comes with a whole load of like grenades and pop kits and so on that we've just not been using. Like, look at these. These arms are right next to the bodies that they want to be on. Right next to the gun that they want to be attached to. And for Black Templar kit, they're like on completely different sprues. Ah. Like they just let it automate where it goes and the sprue. That's what I do with my models. I'm too lazy. Do you know my VTuber models? So I make myself. You have to create a little art reference layer so that because in theory what's actually happening is when your model's being picked up and so on, puppeted by the software, you actually have like an invisible skeleton layer that's from Live 2D, and then it just takes the textures and the art texture layer and just applies it to the model. But all of them have to be, all of the pieces of your model, individual layers and stuff, have to be placed on this texture layer so that they are separated from one another, and in a way it's a bit like these sprues. And you can like really set it up yourself so that it's like really efficient and well done and stuff. But I just let the computer just sort it out. Because I'm lazy like that. You know? There we go. I always take the efficient route. You know, it's not the lazy route, the efficient route. So. Cupcake! 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 I'm literally the only cupcake left. The other cupcakes despawn if no one's chatted in a while. Do you think I should increase the timer so that your cupcakes don't disappear? So even if you chat once, your cupcake will stay there just for the entire stream. Forever trapping you in my own little world. I mean, I'd be happy with that. Wouldn't you? Hiccup. A hiccup. Quietly. Relatively quietly, and then I said hiccup, like hiding all the quietness of it. I don't want another chainsaw out. Whoever thought of chainsaw bayonet is a genius, and I want to marry them. I don't want to marry them. Maybe. Probably not. I don't know. What don't you know? Why don't you know it? What don't you know and why don't you know it? You don't know who made the chainsaw bayonet? Me neither. Me neither. Probably the same person just designed this kit in general. Actually, it probably isn't the person who designed the kit. It was probably the person who designed the rules and were like, you know what, we should get like upgrades with different weapons like we have in 40k, except they got rid of that from 40k. And we're like, yeah, that was a cool idea, but back then they didn't have many different types of bolt guns. It's like, what about bayonets? It's like, we could have a chainsaw bayonet and like a normal bayonet or just no bayonet. It's like, on just some grenade launcher maybe, something like that. It's like, you know what, I like how you think. A bayonet would, normally a bayonet wouldn't be very good in, you know, real life situations anymore. Modern warfare, futuristic warfare. Because a bayonet is quite hefty and it can like really get in the way of aiming. Because you got this like extra weight on the end of your gun that will mess things up and make your recoil like so much worse. But a Space Marine is so strong and has this power armor supporting them. But they wouldn't care if a bayonet wasn't the end of a gun. They don't care if a bayonet's a heavy chainsaw. They've just got their own bayonet. They're gonna be happy with it. You know what? They were happy with it. Did you know the British still use bayonet though and have bayonet training for soldiers? And that in the recent conflicts we've been involved in, we have done bayonet charges. To great success, I might add. Apparently, researchers have claimed that the morale impact of a bayonet charge on an enemy who is not expecting a modern force just to charge at them with bayonets ready, is so impactful that it can like turn a battle that should have been an absolute rout into a glorious victory. Everyone still does bayonet training and it's still used in combat. Yeah, but Britain's famous for it. Actually, not everyone does. I'm not sure if the Americans do. I know that they like do shuffle training. I think some other forces as well around the globe don't use bayonets. Because bayonets are just extra bits of metal that weigh more and cost more money, and are you ever going to use them? And if you do have to go knife to knife, then it's probably, you might just use a knife on your belt or something. But yeah, because I remember reading about an American position that was being overwhelmed in the Middle East. And they ran out of ammo and they were being charged. So they took out their shovels and defended the position that way. Because I mean, the shovels are very effective melee weapons when you think about it. If they've got range, they can be used to chop because they've got an edge. They can be used, because of their heavy weight at the end, they can be used more like a club as well. And they can also be used to stab, because obviously they're designed to stab through stuff, they're designed to stab through dirt. And hard impacted and hard ground. And dig trenches with, so... yeah. Oh no, it's stuck to my finger. Stop being stuck to my finger, you jerk. Originally, bayonets were made though, because back in the olden days of muskets, the muskets weren't very effective. So for shooting, they'd often not be able to get enough shots out before the enemy reached the lines. But one of the things they realised, if you just shove a knife down the barrel, you turn your gun into a spear. And that meant you could have spear soldiers with spears, and they weren't any different from your basic feudal peasant, levied peasant with a spear. To increase the combat effectiveness. Then in World War One, the spear, the bayonet became extremely important for, well actually there was multiple instances before then of bayonet charges and stuff. But it was definitely in the First World War, the Great War, when they decided to start, it was really just everywhere bayonet charges. Because the rifles and weapons at the time just weren't very effective in. Well, actually, I did have some machine guns or shotguns, but most of them didn't have that sort of stuff that would be effective in a trench warfare situation. And often it'd just be much quicker to stab someone and then shoot them while they're being stabbed, because the bayonet was obviously underslung and not in the barrel itself. Actually, some of them were in the barrel, some of them were underslung. Either case, they did say don't try shooting your gun and make sure it's not loaded when you're using a bayonet, but not always the case. Okay, this gun does not want to glue down. Did I use the wrong selection? Have I just positioned badly? Did I forget to glue that on? What's going on? Okay, so like this. Okay, there we go. That works. Now I need to put more glue here. Oh, darn it! Oh, you weren't meant to fall off! No, you were... Don't fall off! I already made a you were the chosen one joke. You were the glued one. Today. I don't need to keep making more of them. There we go. The bayonet charges were a tool of shock. Very rarely soldiers were actually engaged in close combat. In World War One, I thought they were engaged in close combat quite often. You hear stories about them. Like, if they charged into you, you fix bayonets once they get close enough. If you get into their trench line, you fix bayonets. Obviously, you had the submachine guns and the pistols and everything else as well, but most soldiers didn't have them. At least till the Americans arrived. Although apparently the Italians had quite a few submachine guns too. Not that they are very involved in it. What does it take? You gotta go away now and listen to what does it take, so turn around. You know how to love me and tender love. Okay, bye-bye, Mercury. Thanks for coming to the stream. I hope you enjoy your music. There we go. That's a good selection of music. There we go. Ooh, there we go. Everything I say today, I say it in a way. Okay, there we go. Cool, walking forward. Yeah, you put your head like at an angle so it looks like you're trying to raid through a whole load of fire. Yeah. Yeah. Jason. Jason for Space Marine. Jason for Argonaut. Has anyone watched the Jason for Argonaut films? Apparently that was one of like the greatest visual effects films of the era. And some of the effects actually stand up today to some extent. It's a really good film to learn how they did stuff though. No idea what that is. Oh my gosh, it's a really, really, really old film. It's based on the Odyssey. You know, the Great Greek Odyssey from that was written thousands of years ago. Yeah. And it's got this guy named Jason, who was basically like, he's basically in a bet with the gods of can he do a bunch of cool things, and he like fights the Cyclops, and does he fight Medusa in that film? He might do. And he fights, I remember he fights a bunch of skeletons and he fights Cyclops, and there's like gods betting on him. And every so often a god gets involved in the bet, and the other gods are like, hey, you're not allowed to get involved. Stop it. Yeah, it's a Greek Odyssey, but the film's called Jason and the Argonauts. It's a really good film. Yeah, the Greek Odyssey. I didn't say Odyssey. I didn't mean to. I might have seen some clips of a skeleton fight. Yeah. If you ever watch that film or watch like a director's commentary or like how did they make it, it's really interesting. It doesn't really stand up that well today. Actually, no. As a story and a film, it kind of does. The effects, obviously, they're very, very old. They did that's not the only thing they did with skeletons. It took them weeks to do the skeletons because of being in stop motion, but it's how they filmed them, because obviously if they got the skeletons in stop motion, having to fight against people who aren't in stop motion. And it's like how they overlaid them at the time, so that it looked like the skeletons of the people were fighting one another, and how they had to film it. I can't remember it that well because it's been years since I actually watched the how did they do it. But it was like, at the time, it was one of a really masterpiece of cinema history, a bit like how Lord of the Rings became the... Oh, what's the word? Pathway maker. Opened. Oh, what's the word? It's like you're being for maybe not the first one, but doing so much with the technology I had at the time that others start doing it as well, and that the techniques people learnt on one film set then taken to different film sets and made better and done better. Like, do you know Gollum? Like Gollum with a motion capture, and motion capture became bigger and bigger and bigger. And now we got VTubers. Gollum walked, so VTubers could run. I mean, it's basically the same sort of thing. It's motion capture. Motion capture applied to a model. But, yeah, Jason and the Argonauts was the same type of thing for just, like, visual effects. It wasn't just, like, one effect, like, with the stop motion stuff. It was a lot of the techniques they used in Jason and the Argonauts were taken and used across the film industry, and it's like how we got things like Jurassic Park, Terminator, and you know, all of these films had amazing visual effects that stand up today, and they didn't have proper CGI at the time. I did like Star Wars and stuff. Yeah, a lot of what they did, like apparently Jason and the Argonauts were the real forerunners of it. There you go. But yeah, we got an entire tactical squad now. And the cool thing about tactical, like, this is a tactical squad, not a Crusader squad. Why? Because a tactical squad can do this. These 5 are going to walk by themselves now. And these 5 are just going to stand back and shoot. A Crusader squad can't split up like that, but a tactical squad can. They can shy with a report to walk, so you could walk slightly faster. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, what's the like original VTuber shy weather report? I thought the original VTuber was Annoying Orange. There we go. Oh, look at this. This guy with a banner. And a big gun. Yeah, you gotta have this guy leading like a squad of these dudes. Oh look, guys! We got a guy with a mohawk on the side of his head. Like, he's going the wrong way, it's going. I've already got the guy with a mohawk going the correct way. Ah! Look at that big sword though. Like as big as in. I actually have to be careful because I almost broke this when I was playing with it this week. Because this has been on my desk since I took the pictures of a thumbnail. And I just keep fiddling with it and I broke the sword. And I had to repair it. Oh, but I love this guy. I love the conversion they did on this model. Like, this is just one when I was just experimenting with stuff. I really don't like what the original model was, but I really like what I ended up doing with this. Like, especially the spikes on top of the head, the power fist, how it did purity seals here and this thing. Oh, I just love this one so much. Okay, but I've got some extra pieces over here that we can glue to our characters. Okay, let's not use this one. Just like one with already. No, not that one. There's one of these we've already used pieces of it. Is that it? No, we got the pack. Is it? Is this it? There we go. Yeah, look, this one's got like loads of little guns and stuff that we can glue to our characters and like grenades and. Like, we're meant to have a spare bolt pistol. So let's let some of them have a spare bolt pistol. And maybe some melter bombs and others and some whatever these things are. I think they're just skulls or bones. Maybe both. Original VTuber is the F-15 voice warning system. No, the original VTuber is the Star Trek computer. Did you know the Star Trek computer voice was the wife of the creator of Star Trek? And she's been the voice of almost every single computer until her death on Star Trek. F-15 is older than Star Trek. Yeah, but still. Wait, how old is the F-15? When was the F-15? I'm looking up for F15. That wouldn't apply since it's a role in a TV show. It's a role as a VTuber in a TV show. Why does it... My computer screen just has HDMI in the corner all the time at the moment. I don't know why. F15 voice warning system. Da 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 da. Notable examples. Ba ba ba. How old is he at 15? F-15's from 1976. Okay, when was Star Trek? Let me tell you what the first Star Trek was. 1960s. Star Trek Soda. Ha! Actually, no. I know what the first ever VTuber was. Okay, wait. The Turkish had a chess robot, right? That went around in like the 1600s, going from kingdoms and stuff, challenging nobles and monarchs and stuff to chess. And it beat most of them. But it turned out it was actually like a person inside the chest, inside the robot. Well, it wasn't like inside the body of the robot, it's inside the desk that the robot was attached to, putting like a lever system. That was the original VTuber. That was the original VTuber. And it can't suggest otherwise to me. If you try to, I'll cry and you'll be upset then. Using magnets to see whether pieces move. Yeah! There's a shot on it. Oh. I just know this because I was the chess master underneath a table. Yeah. Now I'm going to have to do that. I'm going to have to get Nico to draw a version of me. That's like... cup chess. The cupcake chess master. And then I'm going to make a new model. That's going to be the cupcake chess master model. Oh! I accidentally broke his hand off. I'm sorry. Can you ever forgive me, mister? The original VTuber was Unga Bunga in 2000 BC, who pranked his caveman friends by hiding behind a rock and inventing religion. Okay, yeah, but you can't trust that was real. Actually, religion probably came from wise people figuring out how stuff worked, getting upset at the fact that they couldn't explain how things worked to others, and realised that the easiest way to explain things was just to invent a god. And say if they don't do it, you're going to be smited. Because there's actually a bunch of stuff that like the ancients did, and ended up being like connected to all sorts of religious things and rituals that actually make a lot of sense. Like it's stuff we do today because we actually need to. There's a scientific basis for it. Now, the ancients probably didn't realise the scientific basis, but they did realise that, hey, if we don't do this, this will happen. Like, if we don't... Hey, these trees normally have birds that break open the thing, that, damage the tree and cause sap to leak out and insects and stuff. But since we've moved into the area, those birds have gone away. Now we need to be the ones that help the sap leak out, because otherwise the tree's going to explode. And they probably realised this, had a hard time trying to explain it to their friends, were like, you know what, screw this. And that's what I like to imagine anyway, if we're just like, you know what, screw it. Or maybe storytelling methods were asking for relatable characters to be remembered and were slowly turned into belief. Ancient people were not stupid, they knew more things than we realise. I think a lot of it is that, like, things occurred and they became ritualized in the end. Like, originally they knew why they were doing something, but after so many generations of doing something but not necessarily knowing why, it became a ritual connected to gods and stuff. Storytelling and history keeping, especially in Greece and Norska, but not Norska. I've got Warhammer on my mind. I'm sorry, I didn't mean Norska. Scandinavia definitely impacted their religion. Yeah, I didn't mean Norska. I meant Scandinavia. Germanic religions were definitely impacted by storytelling. And there were probably lots of real stories that were exaggerated when all attributed to the same mythical deity. Similarly, although a lot of it is like, a lot of our modern religion comes from Egypt. And I imagine a lot of our modern religion, pardon me, a lot of Egyptian religion, ancient Egyptian religion, stems from basically just afterlife and worrying about the afterlife and what it will give us. And many of our modern day religions find a lot of influence from hidden history if the government is hiding the chaos waste from us. I mean, possibly, for all we know, if it could be. I mean, if you look at the chaos waste, there's just like portals that just go into nothingness, just a void, and that's literally chaos. There could just be like a bunker somewhere in different countries where the chaos is just being held back by like eternal vigils. Every so often you hear about a soldier or spy or something that like died, but in reality they never actually died. That was just the cover story given to them, as the greatest soldier has to drink from the goblet to become the new perpetual to guard the portal, as the old one, after standing there for 100 years, is becoming too old or needs more help. So every so often the greatest soldiers of our age has to be recruited to stand vigil. I don't want to drink from that goblin. No, not goblin, goblet. Goblet. There we go. I'm just giving all of these people little gunny guns, little pistols. Oh, we can give them a little data pad. Oh, we can give them a little data pad. Look at this data pad. Oh. How does this work? We don't have AI in 40k. How do computers work? Actually, probably computers work the same way they did for years and years and years. Because computers are actually quite old when you think about it. Like, the first thing that we could recognize as a computer was actually a mechanical computer created in the late 1800s. And then we created other computers, and the programming of these was very simple, and they didn't have anything that could be considered like, you know, an AI to them. They just did basic computing. And then modern computers came about, and those ones definitely had more of an AI function. This is why we get computer games where there's an AI player. Oh darn it, I dropped this on the floor and it's covered in fluff now. It's covered in carpet! You're not drinking from anything. Hydrate! You're telling Elite Trainer to hydrate. You need to hydrate. You need to drink from the goblet to land. Become a perpetual. Guard us from the dangers of the chaos wastes. Also, the Norskans themselves aren't chaos. aren't instinctually chaos or natively chaotic. They're not from the chaos race. The Norskans are just normal humans who lived in the frozen northern lands, similar to the Kislevite. But most of them, well, I say most of them, a lot of them fell to chaos, and those that didn't fall ended up being killed by the time we get to the end times. Some of them didn't fall, some of them fought on like the side of the Empire. Or just try to avoid the entire thing entirely. Or fought for profit, not for chaos. Fought for the chaos, but it was only for profit, not because they actually worshipped the gods. Hydration is a myth. Don't believe in it. Yeah, I believe in hydration. Don't nitpick on the joke. Never. Nico, do you want to change what your cupcake is? I can make you a strawberry cupcake if you want to be a strawberry cupcake. I can make you a watermelon if you'd rather be a watermelon with sunglasses. I'd rather be a dwarf, thank you very much. You can't be a dwarf, Nico. You're too tall to be a dwarf. You're more of an elf. And you're too good at arts, Nico. Dwarves are engineers, not artists. Dwarves are engineers. Damn, can't be dwarf. Yeah. In fact, you're more of an elf. You're tall. You're an artist. You play a musical instrument. What musical instrument do you play? If it's a string instrument, then I'm sorry, you're an elf. You're an elf, Nico. Conjuror is saying that engraving isn't art. Well, engraving is art. It's just not a soft art. It's not like painting or drawing, you know, on knife ears. You play the pipes, get wet. You play the pipes. Oh, that's not a drum. Well, if you played a drum, then yeah, I would get wrecked. But if you play the pipes, that just means you're Scottish. What just makes you Scottish, lad? Actually, no, Scottish is basically what the dwarves are based on in fantasy. Why for all ginger? Why for all ginger? They hide underground if they exist in the cold lands. And they all have Scottish accents. And Tolkien also based dwarves on very Scottish stereotypes. Notice that beautiful history recreated of their loved machines and sees no art. Well, obviously I see no art. Dwarves can't do art. They can do scribbles by scratching into stuff. That's not art, that's scribbles. Dwarves don't know how to do art. They can try, but they repeatedly fail because they suck. See, Cupcom, I'm fit to be a dwarf. No, you're too tall. You're too tall to be a dwarf. Why am I like anti-dwarf, by the way? I mean, I play games as dwarves like all the time. I say all the time, quite often. Sounds like I have a prejudice against for dwarf. And when I played RuneScape, I always loved to be, you know, go to the dwarf town and drink the dwarven ale because I thought it looked super cool. And I really liked the entire aesthetics of the dwarf town in RuneScape. It's just you two. You're so contrary that you've made me contrary. Typical knife ear behaviours. You're anti everything. You just love hating. I don't love hating. Oh, that's it. You called me knife ears. And then I was like, okay, I'm just going to act the role of knife ears. And knife ears are meant to hate dwarves. Because I got sick of you kept calling me not a dwarf. I kept trying to be a dwarf. And then you're like, no, you're knife ears. I'm like, I've just tried turning it around. And then your two team just teamed up against me. And now you're saying I hate everything. When in reality, it's you two teaming up. Bullying me. The big bullies you are. I'm just a defenseless streamer. I'm just a defenseless VTuber. I'm gonna draw you as a cat girl knife ears then. No! No! As long as you're not drawing me as a chess master, I guess it's fine. But still, no! I don't hate on everything. I love space. I love Black Templar. I love Space Marines. I love democracy. I love the Republic. Actually, that's a lie. I love autocracy. I love the Empire. The cupcake autocracy shall rule all. Don't draw you as what? A chess grandmaster. I was talking before how I claimed I was the Turkish grandmaster that hid under the table when they had the chess robot going around. And that I've just been around since then, just playing chess, beating people. And then I'm like, oh no, if Nico hears that he's going to draw me as a chess grandmaster, then I'm going to have to make a model of it, and it's going to be an entire thing, and then I'm going to actually have to learn how to play chess so I can do chess streams, and yeah. So as long as you don't do that, I don't mind. You can draw me as a cat girl. No idea what she is on about. You were here for that till. Who's being contrary now? She'll be drawn as Ariel for raiding. No, not her. Actually, I do like that character. I tried playing as that character once and I kept losing. I was playing modded though. And the modded faction and her starting like enemy faction is super powerful with the mods I had installed, because it added a new legendary character who had a new army, and it was stronger than Ariel's own army, and it was just so hard to do that. Okay, time to bully you into chess grandmaster model, just how you were bullied into mafia boss. No! No! I mean, my voice doesn't fit this model. I was here and I'm confused by the sudden liking of a random Turkish chess machine. You're just confused by everything, Tanan. Okay, here we go. Here's our tactical squad that we built today. I've actually got 30 more of these Marines because 40 of them, sorry, come in the Elements Heresy set. Like, this is still how many sprues we've got to build. One. Actually, no, this sprue we can just throw to one side. But yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yep, there's 3 more tactical squads with the sprues in here. Oh, that's not what contrarian means. Yo. Okay, that's what being a contrarian is, Talan. I say you're a contrarian. I'll be like, that's not what contrarian means. That's not this. Well, actually, you're nerd, Talan, actuallying all over me. Jebra. Hello, Jebra, how you doing? You're a cupcake now. Get cupcaked. Look at these Marines, though. Oh, I love them. I love them. Oh, and this is the leader of this squad. They go forward like... Where are you? Right, you'd lead the squad here. These 5 would stay back with a plasma cannon. firing from afar. Plasma cannons are really weird. Wanna know some? There we go. Briar's here. You need to go to bed now. Good luck with the painting. It's not painting, we're model making. We're model making. But thank you. Briar. Good luck sleeping. I hope you have lots of cupcake dreams. Yeah. Okay, so here we go. I got a bunch of dice here, right? So this plasma cannon. Do you want to see something fun? Give me a moment. Give me a moment. I've got to get a template. I can turn off my air conditioning now. There you go. I'm gonna sound old now. There we go. I came back. I'm gonna sound old because back in the day, when we played, and still in Horus Heresy actually, we had something called templates, and it was this thing. And what you did when you had a template is this plasma cannon would fire this template. And what you do is you go, okay, I want to position this plasma cannon here. And then every base it touches, that's one successful hit. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people would be hit by that. And what you do is go, you'd roll this dice. And if you rolled this thing, it means it would hit directly there. And if you rolled an arrow, what it would do, it would go in this direction. Arrow, that direction there. How far? Well, it would be 2d6. That'd be 10, but minus 4 for your ballistic skill. So it would go a total of 6 inches this way. Which means this would miss completely. Actually, it would miss completely and hit this dude here. Oh, because it's a blast. Now for another dice, yummy. Yummy dice. Don't eat the dice! Don't eat the dice! No! But yeah, this thing over here, right? If you did roll a hit, which you have, because there's 2 sides of it of a hit thing, you've got a 1 in 3 chance of it just immediately hitting. And then what you got is you got 2 dice. So the average roll on 2 dice is 7. And when you minus 4 from it, that's only 3 inches. And this is quite a large model, so we go which direction? That actually hit. That actually hit. That goes that way, 3 inches. So 1, 2, 3. And because it's a blast, it still hits 3 guys. And that's what kind of was a bit overpowered about these weapons, is that they're very, 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 very accurate, ultimately. They rarely got misses. Even if you missed your proper target, you could still hit another target, and you could get a lot of hits if positioned properly. And because of a small scale of the boards, you would actually get quite often units blobbed up like this. And because it automatically hits anything under the template, and it's a strength 7 AP 2 weapon, it just literally obliterates Marines. If it hit Terminators, it could just wipe out a Terminator squad and get rid of half your army. Yeah. So, what they ended up changing it to now, though, is instead of getting this thing, it gets D3 shots, so roll a single dice, half a number, round up. So that would be 2 attacks. It will get 2 attacks that you have to roll a hit on, and then it gets 1 extra attack for every 5 models in the target group. So there's 10 models here. That's 2 more attacks. And then it would hit on its normal dice roll, freeze, wound on. And back then as well, it was easier to wound because a strength 7 plasma cannon would wound on 2s against a Space Marine. Now it would only wound on 3s. So it would wound on 3s, And rather than ignoring the armor save, it only minuses 1 from it, so we take a 4+ armor save, fail 1, and now it takes 1 wound. Back in the olden days, though, the Space Marines didn't have 2 wounds, they had 1. But back in the olden days as well, every time you fired this weapon, you'd have to roll a dice, and if you rolled a 1, it just straight up killed your model. It just straight up killed it. So plasma cannons used to be like the go-to weapon. It just like, it was overpowered. The plasma cannon was overpowered, and what was worse is that back in the day as well, vehicles now have multiple wounds and they have a high toughness, so if a plasma cannon that's only strength 7 wants to damage a vehicle, it will have to roll 5s to wound it, and then the vehicle would get an armor save, which they didn't get back in the day. And then once they did wound it, it would just still have 8 wounds left over, or maybe 12 or 13 in it. Crazy. It's very difficult for this plasma cannon to wipe out the vehicle. But back then, you'd have this blast. Vehicles are quite large, so your blast would basically almost never miss. And it would be a strength 7 weapon against armor value of 10. Let's say, if the armor value of 10 was relatively common, or maybe you'd have an armor value of 11. And what you do is you just roll a dice, and on a 3 or a 4, that would be a penetrating hit against most vehicles in the game. And then it would just blow up the vehicle in 1 shot. It was insane. It was insane that this weapon could very easily hit the vehicle, very easily blow it up, very easily wipe out units. And because of a blast, it could also be used against swarms. It was just the go-to kill all weapon of the game. Nowadays, though, it's much weaker. That being said, it's not hazardous anymore most of the time, so when you do fire it normally, you won't have to roll a dice to see if you kill your own model. But you can have the option of rolling a dice to see if you kill your own model. And if you do, it's going to be much stronger. It goes from strength 7 to strength 8. It goes from doing 1 damage per successful wound to doing 2 damage. And it reduces the enemy's armor save by even more. They can still be, again, used to wipe out like a squad of Marines. So you get 4 attack, you'd hit some 3s, you'd wound on 2s. That would be 2 failures. And then they'll get a 5+ save and it would wipe out 1. But yeah, you could easily wipe out 4 Marines with a weapon. If you didn't roll terribly like I did. Still. But it's still not going to be that effective against a vehicle. You can try it against a vehicle or a monster or whatever, but in general, it's not going to do a hell of a lot. It's going to do a little bit of damage. The most damage you can get out of it is like 6 wounds. And that's very unlikely because you'll be needing... You first need to get 3 for your D3. Then get 3 hits on your 3s to hit. Then you need to get 3 wounds and it'd be 5s to wound. And it'd be like 5s to wound. And then you need like lower the armor save by 2. So against many vehicles, it'll be a 5+ or 4+ save. And they'd have to fail all of them. And at that point, you then each hit does 2 damage, so then it does 6 wounds, and your vehicle's still got to be like, well, I've got 7 wounds left. And then it will just blow you up. But yeah, so plasma cannon's still pretty cool. It's more of an anti-infantry weapon that can be used against elite infantry like Space Marines or tough infantry like Art relatively reliably. But it's not as powerful as it used to be. It's not as dangerous. Meanwhile, the heavy bolter is like way better than it ever used to be. These heavy bolters, I love them, they're amazing. Because they're like strength 5, they do AP. Well, they used to be strength 5 anyway. But what they used to be is like if you hit the Space Marine with your heavy bolter, they'll still get a 3+ armor save against it because it was only AP 4. But now it's AP -1, so it lowers the armor save by 1. So now they only get a 4+ armor save against it. It does damage 2, so it can actually wipe out the Marine in 1 shot. And it gets something called sustained hit. So if you roll a 6 to hit, to otherwise get a critical hit, you get an additional hit. So you can get potentially 6 attacks from a single heavy bolter. It's got really good range. It's got no real negatives to it. Every single attack does 2 damage. And the additional hits, unlike this, which requires your enemies to have more numbers, these additional hits can be used against monsters as well, or vehicles. So it can end up doing quite a bit of damage to pretty much anything you use it against. It can be anti-infantry, anti-space marine, pretty much anything. And that's what I like about that weapon. Heavy bolters have become cool. Missile launchers are probably the most disappointing weapon in the modern era, because missile weapon launchers were like the go-to weapon of a lot of different things. I like how crunchy it looks. What? How crunchy it? Like to eat it? No, you're not meant to eat this thing. The heavy bolter we used in bolt gun quite a lot to a great effect. But what is it that we did with the heavy bolters? I don't know. Oh no, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the missile launcher used to be like the go-to weapon of just like any set you had. Because back in the day, you paid points for every single weapon you had. It was fun to use. It was fun to use. It did so much damage and such cool feedback going pow, 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 pow. Exploding. Yeah, but anyway, when you had like a tactical squad, you had to pay extra points for a plasma cannon, which would cost you like 35 points. But for like 10 points, you could get a missile launcher for like way cheaper than any other weapon. And a missile launcher was great because it had 2 fire modes. You could fire it like a marionette blue horse. Hello. But the cannons. What's I gonna say? Oh yeah, the missile launcher had 2 fire modes. So first fire mode was it can get 1 attack that's like strength 8, AP 3. So it could be useful against like killing a single space marine, and because it was strength 8, it could be used to kill like characters like this one. But if it hit them, it would just instant kill them, never mind how many wounds they had. That could be useful for that, but also being strength 8 and having quite a high AP, it was quite useful against vehicles. It had 48-inch range, so it outranged like the plasma cannon. And it could take out rhinos quite well. It could actually be used against the land raider, because the plasma cannon, for as cool as it was, it couldn't hurt land raiders or monoliths and stuff like that. While a missile launcher could damage them and hold them back if you rolled a 6 to wound. Yeah. And that's what was cool about the missile launchers. But its alternate firing mode was using its own blast. That was strength 4, AP 5, I believe, or was it AP 6? But this meant that it could be used to strike out against like swarms of orcs, swarms of tyranids. So this means that it gave you a weapon that was very cheap, that could be used against a vehicle heavy or monster heavy army. And it could also be used quite to great effect against swarm heavy armies. It wasn't amazing at either of them, but it meant that never mind what foe you go against, your weapon would be useful. Whereas if you used the last cannon, which was only an anti-tank weapon, sure, it was great at being an anti-tank weapon, but if you went against somebody that didn't have any really big tough things, it was kind of useless. A missile launcher though, best of both worlds and much cheaper. But now missile launchers are kind of meh. They're not really very effective at getting rid of vehicles. They're not very effective at getting rid of monsters. They are just not really effective at anything anymore. Their alternate firing mode is just like kind of meh. It's not got using one of these blasts anymore. Instead it uses like D6 attacks plus 1 for every 5 models. It just feels kind of rather useless compared to a heavy bolter. In fact, a heavy bolter is actually better against vehicles and against infantry than a missile launcher is. If you take averages, a missile launcher, it tends to hit plus its chance to wound, plus how much damage it would do on average, plus like for armor save for Karn effects against it, doesn't do much damage at all. But it's a heavy bolter with 3 shots, chances to get more shots, its chances to hit, chances to wound, chances to save have been multiplied by 2 because it does 2 damage of each successful wound. A heavy bolter actually does more damage against tough enemies. The only exception is against super heavy vehicles that a heavy bolter would have trouble hitting, which you're not always going to find on a field of battle. However, the heavy bolter will also generally kill more marines, kill more infantry, pretty much kill more of anything. It's better against orcs since it's strength 5, not strength 4. So this means the missile launch has kind of fallen down to the wayside. A plasma cannon is still rather useful because it's like for ultimate anti-infantry weapon. It can destroy heavy infantry, it can destroy light infantry. It's pretty effective at getting rid of anything you want to, and it can still do some damage against vehicles and so on. Heavy bolter is a pretty reliable weapon against pretty much anything you want to do. The danger of a plasma cannon is that to get the full use out of it against a lot of your foes, you have to go hazardous on it. So while it can be better than a heavy bolter, you've always got the risk of losing your own models because your plasma cannon overheats and starts killing your allies. And it's a kind of interesting thing of like how the heavy weapons work. Pacific Drive has also got a big update. However, a super cool game you might like is discontinued now. It's discounted. And I was like, why would you want to know about a discontinued game? Discounted. Pacific Drive. It's also had a big up. Let me check on Steam. Discounted. Yeah, I got it. I understand. Steam Store. Oh my gosh. Pacific Drive. Let me see if it's on Steam front page. No, it's not. Okay, Pacific Drive. Okay, there it is. It's got 2 DLCs. We have liftoff customization. Oh, I've seen Pacific Drive. Yeah, I saw some people let's play it. It kind of looked okay. Although I think it was a beta for it. Got 40%. That's not bad money off it. It's quite popular. Yeah. Oh, you can buy it with Dredge as well. Which looks kind of cool. I just watched a full let's play of it though. Already. It looks okay. Story-rich survival, driving, exploration, sci-fi. Face the supernatural dangers of the Olympic exclusion zone with a car as your only lifeline in this driving survival adventure. It could be cool. I know you love survival games. No! When have we ever played survival games on the channel? I do like some survival games. And the word drive. I don't like the word drive. Word drive sucks. Actually, no, the word drive's cool. Have you seen how many uses the word drive has? You can drive a car. You can drive a point home. You can drive a nail into wood. You can get a hard drive. You can get a soft drive. What can you get a soft drive? You can get a solid state drive. Actually, I can't think of any other like uses of a term drive. There we go. There we go. Oh. Oh. Here we go. Here we go. But why is it called a hard drive? Cupcake Conjuror is like playing chess with a pigeon. But I am a chess master. Oh, I'm gonna get back to the. I'm gonna give her a love heart. The pigeon keeps insulting you. Pigeons don't insult people. Oh, do you like my little drawing of ultramarines, by the way? Like, that's my imagination of a Primaris marine meeting with a firstborn space marine. Hence the butt. Oh my gosh. I don't insult anybody. I've never insulted anybody ever, you absolute nerd. A nerd is obviously a compliment because nerds are nice people. Yeah. Oh, I'm you, but bigger. Look how big that. I think that Primaris Marine's a little too big. Or the firstborn Marine is a little bit too small. Oh gosh. I drew that in 2 minutes. Give me a break. You have to go now. Bye bye. Bye bye, Talan. It was nice having you here. And honestly, I'll be ending the stream now too. I'll be ending the stream now. Oh, my back hurts. My butt hurts from carrying the stream. Yuck. Oh my gosh. There's notifications. Hi, Zipper. Hello, Zipper. You want to see? Have you seen the picture for Ultramarines? It's a cool picture. How is Zipper not a cupcake? Zipper, why are you not a cupcake? Are you subscribed? Only you must be subscribed. You remember? Zipper, you're not a cupcake. No. I have no idea why I didn't become a cupcake. I'm sorry about that. Hey, did you fall off the edge? Did you? Wow, the cupcake. Cupcake, you look different today. I am different. I'm the cup boss. I'm the cup boss. Yeah. I debuted the cup boss thing. Do you like the Marines we made? We made a Mohawk Marine. Yeah. Come on. There you go. Mohawk Marine. Yeah. Oh, actually, I just realised this is like, look. Oh, those fingers and that finger cooler than I thought they were. Come on, like, focus on the hand. There we go. My hands aren't staying very still. But yeah, we built a bunch of Space Marines today for firstborn Space Marines. Oh my god, I got to tear my finger. Yeah, but I can't stay for much longer, sorry. It's that time, it's the end of the stream. I have to go now. So goodbye, everyone. It was nice having you all here. Big love heart. Big love heart. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Love you all. Dream of cupcakes. Eat well. All that good stuff. Bye bye. Bye bye.